I made a post about a month ago asking you what it is that you want most. Do you want to make money? Do you want to get views, or do you want to get subscribers? And out of 17,000 votes, making money was definitely the winner. And in that post, there were a lot of people that were saying things about, hey, I don't care if I make money from doing this. I just enjoy doing it. And on the other hand was people saying that they want to make money so that they can be sustainable with making content on a regular basis. Or in other words, so that they can reinvest to what it is that they're doing, plus eat, plus pay their bills, plus take care of their families and all of that. So let's talk about how you can make money on YouTube or as a content creator. And we're also going to talk about some opinions around making money on YouTube that some people might disagree with. And we're starting right now. Okay, so the very first thing that I want to talk about is when it comes to making money on YouTube and in all of the communities around YouTube, there's this stigma that goes along with it to where people say if you make money from your YouTube videos, you're doing it for the wrong reason. Or they'll say that if you're making money from your YouTube videos, that you're a sellout. Here's the thing, when it comes to being a content creator, somebody that's doing this full time or somebody that's doing this as a hobby, it adds up over time financially. So if you're paying for everything out of pocket, for example, your cameras, your computers, your phones, if you're a mobile content creator, your lighting, subscriptions to music services so that you don't have to worry about copyright issues, subscription to tools like TubeBuddy and Morning Fame and TubeSpanner and Tuber Tools and all the other tools that are out there, going to conferences, once things get back to normal, of course, YouTube books and other educational YouTube things to make sure that you're staying on top of your game, hard drives to store your footage, plugins for your editing software or color packs and LUTs and that sort of thing. I mean, look, I can talk about the things that you might need as a YouTuber for an hour because there's, that much stuff, especially as your channel grows. So I think you get the point that as you are creating content and going through this process, it's important to make money. So let's talk about how you can do it. The very first thing, regardless of your channel size, and the reason that I say regardless of your channel size is because if you start monetizing now through some of the methods that I'm going to be sharing with you, then as your YouTube channel grows, these things are going to be built into your video archives. So when you have 100 videos up on YouTube, you have 100 videos working on your behalf to bring in revenue that's going to help support your YouTube channel. And in that scenario, as your channel grows, your income also grows. But the first thing that you can do, and is usually the easiest for a lot of content creators, is merch. Merch, if you're not familiar with the terminology, is things like coffee cups, flip-flops with logos on them. And of course, the thing that you'll probably end up selling the most as a content creator is clothing, things that people can actually wear. Setting up a merch store is free through services like Spreadshop, for example, and all you have to do is you have to figure out on your end, and you can use services like Fiverr.com, or you can do it yourself through an app on your phone, but you have to figure out how you can take just text or simple imagery and put it together in a way that would make sense or resonate with the people that are interacting with your content. Things like catchphrases are really popular in merch. Of course, you can put your channel logo on there, but when you're thinking of really getting the most that you can out of the merchandise that you sell from your YouTube channel, think about the things that the people that are watching your content would find funny or things that they would find clever, because selling logos and that sort of thing, it's effective, especially if you have a larger channel. However, the thing that's really gonna make you the most money is if you can come up with something funny or clever or just blanket statements that people will resonate with when they see it. But in a nutshell, the merch process works like this. You come up with something clever that you think would be a good fit for the people that you're reaching with your content. You turn those words or phrases into designs, and you create those designs on an app, on Photoshop, or on Placeit.net as an example. I'll put links to all this stuff in the description, by the way. Once you have your designs made, you would go to an online merch store, upload your merch designs there. And this is free to do, by the way. You can upload your stuff there for free. But once your designs are up in the store, then you can start sending people to that store. And here's the best part. You don't have to pay for anything at all, ever. Instead, your merch store, we'll say Spreadshop as an example, they hold your design there and you send your viewers to that store. And when somebody buys your merch, they print it up, they ship it to them, and then you get a % of the money that's made on that shirt. Or whatever type of merch it is, even if it's a coffee cup or a hat or a lens cloth or whatever it happens to be, whatever your merch is, you don't have to pay to make it, you get paid when people purchase it. It's a win, huge win. And really quick, before we get into the next way to make money on YouTube, if you want me to put together a step-by-step, like this is how you create a merch store and get stuff up onto it, let me know in the comments and I'll add it to the list if I get enough comments about it. Number 2 is affiliate marketing. What affiliate marketing is you sign up with a service. A lot of people will start with Amazon. Some people do it with other things, but you sign up with a service, and with that service, you get a link. That link is unique to you, and you put that link in your video description, and anytime that somebody clicks on that link and they go and buy something because you recommended it in your video, you get a % of the sale, even though you didn't make the product, even though you didn't handle warehousing or shipping that product or anything like that. You get a cut of the sale just because you showed that link to your viewers or told them that it was there, they clicked on it, and they went and they made a purchase. Affiliate marketing is a sweet deal for you because, of course, you can generate income. It's a sweet deal for the viewers that are watching your content because you get to introduce them things that you like and that you're sharing in your videos that will add value to them, which is a win. And the company where you're an affiliate wins because they wouldn't have had that sale if you wouldn't have sent them there. So with affiliate marketing, everybody's a winner, and it doesn't cost anything to get into affiliate marketing. Now, when it comes to affiliate marketing, the way that you want to think about affiliate marketing when it comes to your YouTube channel is there's 2 different approaches. One of those approaches is that you are thinking solely of the buyer intent or the potential buyer intent, and you're making content for the sake of reviewing things and bringing attention to specific products so that the intent of the person that clicks on your video, they have a possible purchase intent and they're watching your video for information before they make that purchase. If you make content in that fashion, then your conversions will go up because the people that are actually watching your videos are people that are already interested or they're exploring information about the things that you're sharing in your video. I call that active monetization or the active approach. And what that means is when you are putting your content together, you're being very intentional about the sale that you might generate, and you're crafting everything for the sake of giving the viewer the information that they need to make a logical decision, or to make a good decision, I should say, on if they should purchase that thing or not. And keep in mind, if you are doing affiliate marketing, that you want to make sure that you're being very trustworthy with your affiliate marketing, because if people start to buy things through the links that you have and they start to recognize, hey, they're leading me down the right path here, everything they recommend is good, then people are going to keep taking your recommendations and they'll keep buying stuff over and over and over again from the videos that you put out. However, if you're like, hey, I'm just trying to get the sale, so I'm just gonna say everything's awesome, then in that case, people are going to figure that out really fast because they're gonna buy some of the things you recommend, they're gonna suck, and then they're gonna be like, you know what? I'm not gonna take recommendations from this person anymore because it's clear that they're just trying to make a sale. So if you're doing affiliate marketing, be cool, be honest, be upfront about whatever it is that's good or bad about the product that you're bringing attention to, and you'll be rewarded with audience loyalty while making money. Now, let's talk about the passive approach to the same idea. The passive approach is where you're putting your videos together and you put links down in your description that would make sense for the people that are watching your content. Those links would still be in your description and you can still spread awareness and let people know that those links are down in the description. For example, I've got links down in this description that'll help you out that I will make money from if you click on some of those and you decide to make a sale, or should I say decide to purchase something. But with the links that you have down in your description, those are there for the people that do happen to go down into your description to look for things that you might have talked about in the video. Or again, if you just let people know, hey, I've got some stuff down there that you might find interesting, then people will go down there more and people will click on your links more as those links apply to them. So here's a tip. If you want to make more money from the links that are down in your video description, what you want to think about is if somebody's coming into my video on this particular subject, then whatever it is that's down in my description, I want to make sure that those links are in alignment with what it is that somebody might be watching this video for. If we put that into a real life situation, and let's say that you have a homesteading channel, in that case, having a bunch of links to the camera equipment that you use to make your videos doesn't make a lot of sense. But links to things that homesteaders commonly use, or things that you commonly recommend, or things that people commonly ask you questions about would be a fantastic fit for that content. And really quick, if you are a gamer, because I know a lot of gamers watch my stuff, so if you're a gamer and you're thinking, hey, this is great, Nick, but as a gamer, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to, have things in my description that would apply to the gaming world because it's games. I challenge you to go deeper. Just think to yourself, hey, if I'm playing games, then there's other gamers that are most likely watching my content. So because of that, what do gamers care about? Well, we've got headphones and mics for those headphones. We've got the actual gear for your stream if you're actually streaming your game. You've got the computer specs of all the computer stuff that you have inside of your computer. The graphics graphics card that you use could be listed, the motherboard that you use could be listed, the RAM that you use could be listed, and basically anything else about your computer can be listed. But what you want to think about is if gamers are watching my stuff, what types of things can I put down there that gamers might ask me about on a regular basis, or that I can help other gamers figure out how to do something better because I have those links down there in the description. Because even though to you, it might seem like common knowledge that you need certain things in your computer to get certain things out of a game, some people don't know. So you putting some of that stuff in your description to help people build a better computer can benefit them, and of course it will benefit you. And as another tip, if you want to level that whole thing up as a gamer, then go back to the active approach for some of your content and make some videos about the stuff that you use. Okay, so next on our list is crowdfunding. So if you're not familiar with that terminology, what crowdfunding means is basically you put up something that's available somewhere and people can donate to you either as a donation or in exchange for something that you provide for them. Some services that are known for this are Patreon, which you might have heard of, Ko-Fi, which you might have heard of, Buy Me a Coffee, which you might have heard of, and all of those make it easy for people to be able to donate to you in exchange for something that you give back to them, be it exclusive content, be it access to you if they have questions, be it postcards that you send them, or anything else that you can possibly think of for the type of content that you make and for the people that are watching your videos that would add value to them in exchange for a monthly donation to you. Okay, so now let's get into some fun stuff. So another thing that you can do to make money from your YouTube channel, and again, it doesn't matter if you're a brand new channel or if you're an established channel, is offering services from your YouTube channel. So if you have a skill set and you're like, hey, I'm making videos about this particular thing, I might as well let people know that they can hire me for this particular thing. And just by letting people know that you have something available is going to allow you to create a side hustle or possibly be able to create an entire business around the services that you're able to provide. It's actually how I got started on YouTube in terms of making the transition from being a sort of content creator to being all in on things all around YouTube, was offering services initially way back in the day for my YouTube channel. And even to this day, we just recently launched a video editing service called VidCharge. You can find that at vidcharge.com, or I'll put a link to it down in the description, but VidCharge is a video editing service for YouTubers. So I'm using my YouTube channel to spread awareness about that video editing service, vidcharge.com. Next on the list is products. And what I mean by products, don't think that you have to go out and have something manufactured, because you don't. What I mean by products is just something digital. So if the type of content that you make supports it, offering something digital that people can download for a fee is another way that you can make money from your channel. As an example, if you're a gamer, you could make downloadable guides that people can download for free off of a website called Sell-Fi. I'll put a link to that down in the description, but you could make downloadable guides where you show where all of the stuff is for a particular game. If you're a crafter, you can provide digital downloads around the specific things that you do as a crafter. If you're in the beauty or fitness space, you could create a course that people could go through that would teach them about the things that you know about fitness or beauty, or just general digital download PDF guides if you don't want to go through the process of putting a course together. Even if you're a builder like Paul Peck Drywall Tube or Roger Wakefield, the expert plumber, you could put together digital downloads of things to keep in mind when you are putting together your drywall, or how to do the perfect drywall, or in Roger's case, how to do the perfect plumbing, or common things like the ultimate guide of checking out the plumbing for your home type of thing. But regardless of the type of content you make, you just do a brain dump into, some videos that you put together that you have available for sale. Or if you don't want to do the video thing, you can put together a downloadable PDF guide that you can put together in something like Google Docs. The idea is that you have stuff in your brain that people would like to have access to. And if you gave them access to that in a nice packaged format, then people would give you money in exchange for some of the information that you hold. It could be a lot, or it could be a little, depending on exactly what it is that you shared and all of that. However, again, as your channel grows, your income would grow from that thing that you made, because you make it once and then you can sell it for quite some time. Now, another way that you can make money from your YouTube channel is through sponsorships. Now, if you're just getting started, this one's a little bit more complicated, because of course, if somebody's going to sponsor your YouTube channel, they want to see some views coming in, because if they're going to be giving you money or products in exchange for you making a video about their thing, they want to get views for it. So because of that, if you're just getting started, the sponsorship thing might be a little bit of a hurdle until you get some regular views coming in on your channel. But if you do have views coming in on your channel already, one of the things that you can do is you can start reaching out to people that you think would be a good fit for sponsorship for your type of content. If you are going to be doing outreach to companies that you're going to want to try to work with, or at least that you just want to let them know that you are out there making content so that you're on their radar, make sure that the emails that you send are formatted correctly. Make sure that you are speaking in clear language in your emails. Before you send it, run your email through something like Grammarly.com so that you can make sure that your email that you're sending is the best possible thing that you can send to them. It's a level up if you can get a domain for your YouTube channel so that you can send it from an official domain that represents your YouTube channel as well. And I recommend that you put together a media kit that you would send out as well with your email that would let people know the demographics of your channel, the average view counts on your channel, what your channel's about, what it is that your channel stands for or you stand for, the type of people that are watching your content and things like that. And of course, another thing that you can do on the sponsor side, and this one is kind of like planting seeds in a garden, right? But another thing that you can do is how I was talking about the affiliate thing before. You can start promoting things as an affiliate. It could be products as an example. You'd start promoting those products. And then for every video that you make where you're promoting that product as an affiliate, you would also make sure that you tweet out that video on your Twitter account and that you go ahead and @ the companies that you are promoting through that product so that they know, hey, this person, one, they're on the radar now because they're bringing awareness to us, but two, they're also, without us even sponsoring them, they're also already spreading awareness about our products. So then once you start to gain a following or get some type of momentum on YouTube, you're on the radar, you've made a few videos about them already, and when you reach out to them, you can even reference those videos so they know that you're already a supporter of what it is that they are putting out. And with the sponsorship in that case, once that dialogue opens up, what you're trying to do there is you're just trying to deepen the relationship with that company, even though you're already creating products about their, or videos about their products. And really quick, because of all the things that we're talking about around making money on YouTube, I wanna let you know that if you are just getting started on YouTube and you haven't seen any of these things in action yet, they can bring in substantial amounts of money. Everything that I've talked about can bring in substantial amounts of money. It's just deciding what it is that you want to go after. But one thing that I do recommend is that you don't look at just one option. As a content creator, if you're wanting to do this seriously and you're wanting to really make money from what it is that you're putting out on YouTube, I recommend that you try to implement all of these things in addition to monetizing your YouTube channel through ads once you get into the partner program and doing alternate monetization options within YouTube, like channel memberships and live streaming and things like that, so that you can have all of these different streams of income coming in. And the really cool thing about that is that, let's say that you make a little bit in merch over here, you do a little bit of crowdfunding over here, you do a little bit in services over here, you do a little bit in affiliate marketing over here. Well, all of those things, they add up to a pretty large pie, especially over time as your channel grows. Because again, if you start implementing these things now, if you're a new content creator, as your channel grows, your income will grow along with it. So go ahead and start implementing some of these things now. To learn more about making money on YouTube and growing your channel and all the other things that you do as a content creator, click into this playlist right here. And if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.